Are you considering hair transplant but confused about how many grafts would be required or what kind of hairline will suit you? Don't worry. Now, in simple terms, I will explain to you what is the scientific formula or how professionally hair transplant surgeons decide what kind of hairline and how many grafts would be required. Namaste. I am Dr. Kavish Chauhan. Today I will explain to you what is the logic behind how many grafts are required in hair transplant and what is the way to decide what kind of hairline will suit whom. Now, to determine the graft count, what is required is to understand how much is the area which is to be covered and what is the kind of hairline which you are looking for. Now, for designing the hairline, it is very important to understand the hairline has to be designed based upon what kind of baldness you have. If you have advanced level of baldness, then usually a conservative hairline is designed, while if you're a young person and only the hairline is lost, then usually we go for slightly more aggressive hairline. But what you need to understand is with age, the hairline does recede, and when we are planning for hair transplant, we should consider this hairline is going to look permanent and how it will look 5 years or 10 years down the line. So these all factors are very important. So to determine at what level the hairline usually is, we follow a 4-finger rule. So let's discuss the science behind the hairline design. Now, first and foremost, you need to understand hairline is not a straight line. It is a zigzag, irregular line in which we create irregularities in such a way that it makes it look completely natural. Now let's discuss the science behind the hairline design. First thing, hairline is not a straight line. It is an irregular or zigzag line which we deliberately create to make it look completely natural. Secondly, it is very important that the actual angle and directions of the existing hairs are followed to make it look completely natural. So when we are doing the surgery, we actually see the remnants of existing hairs in that area before, and we exactly recreate the same hairline to make it look natural. Nowadays, we use a specialized 3D software system in which we can exactly in a 3D simulation model, we can show you what kind of hairline we are designing for you, and with that hairline, what kind of results or outcome you are expected to have, so that you can get an idea beforehand what kind of results you can expect, and if any adjustments are required, we can do the adjustments in planning accordingly. The other factor deciding the hairline position is that the level of baldness. In older patients with advanced level of baldness, hairline is designed more conservative so that it starts from slightly behind, but in young patients, we usually keep it slightly more aggressive. The other factor is the density in the hairline and the area just behind it. So in hair transplant, to achieve a good and optimal outcome, it is very important to achieve a very high density in the zone just behind the hairline. So that is the most crucial part. So we try and achieve the maximum possible density in that area. And as we are going behind, we tend to reduce the density so that we can cover much bigger area. And as I explained to you, the graft requirement also depends upon the area which you are covering. So with this 3D simulation model, we can decide whether you're covering just the front area or front and mid front area, or you're going for a full coverage or only vertex area. So based on this planning, we decide that how many grafts are required in which area. Usually in the front hairline area, the density is kept very high, between 40 to 50 units per centimeter square, and as we are going behind, the density, a more cosmetic density, is being used at around between 25 to 35 units per centimeter square. And in general, just to give you a rough idea, usually when you are just covering the entire front region, the graft count usually would be between 2,500 to 3,000 grafts. In general, in a nutshell, just to give you a rough idea, for frontal coverage, when you're covering the entire front region, it roughly requires between 2,500 to 3,000 grafts. When you're covering front and mid front area, this roughly requires around 4,000 to 4,500 grafts. But this count is not going to be same in every patient. It depends upon what kind of density that patient has, what kind of thickness the patient has, are there some existing hairs in that area, and based on that the graft count may slightly vary. So it is very important for the hair transplant surgeon to personally examine the area and see what is the position in that area and how many grafts would exactly be required. And now with this kind of 3D simulation model, it is possible to visualize what kind of outcome you can expect with the given number of grafts. Now, in general, at many clinics talk about infinite number of grafts or unlimited number of grafts, or some people like to say that, yeah, don't worry, just with 2000 or 3000 grafts we will cover the entire area. That's not the case in reality. It's completely depends upon what kind of density you are looking for and how much is the area being covered. So it is very important to directly do a consultation from a qualified hair transplant surgeon, preferably an in-person physical consultation, if not a video consultation, but with the hair transplant surgeon himself or herself and not just with the marketing team. So the final takeaway is graft calculation is based upon the area which is covered and what kind of density you're planning in that area. So based on this, it's a simple mathematical formula which determines that how much graft would be required. So hair transplant is not just a surgical procedure, it's an art. And to create a completely natural looking hairline, artistic skill is as important as surgical skill. So that is very crucial. So make sure you get it done from a good hair transplant surgeon. And if you have any other doubts related to hairline, density or graft requirement, then feel free to comment below. I will try and solve all your queries. And please like, comment and subscribe and share our videos so that it reaches out to more people. Thank you.